Hi guys, welcome back to the Money Talk series. On today's episode, we're going to be looking at the topic we said side hustles in Nigeria. That is earning extra cash while you have your normal 9 to 5 job. Today's episode, we have Fumi and Prosper joining us today. Hi Fumi,
Hi,
hi
hi
Prosper.
everyone.
Hello,
How was
everyone.
your week? How are your week going?
It's going well, thank you.
Okay, yes. On today's topic, we're looking at side hustles in Nigeria.
Mm.
There are various kind of hustles, like a lot of people involve themselves in different activities. And in today now, in fact, almost like I can guess majority of you are involved in 9 to 5 jobs. But along the way,
Mhm.
we find it that our salary that comes in at the end of the month might not be able to sustain the majority of our needs. That's why we tend to like deviate or like move into some extra things that bring in
Extra
little
cash.
income or it's little cash for us. It's not always stable, but at least maybe 2 months you have something good coming in. So what do you have to say about that?
Okay, so looking at side hustle is a very interesting topic. Now,
Yeah,
what's a side hustle? It's like an additional work that you take in,
yeah.
to supplement your income. Now, let me just say that the truth is, it's not really everybody that needs a side hustle. I mean, if
Mm.
your income is, there are some people that their income is actually very, very
So you don't
okay,
even need to think about it.
covers their needs and every other thing that they might want to invest in and other expenses. But as it's very important that as an employee and you have a 9 to 5 job and you realize that your expense is actually more than your income,
Mm.
it means you have to, go for extra cash. You have to have side hustles, right?
Mm.
So it's very important that you know what your expenses in a month. You have to know that first, so that you can know how much is really enough, and then you can know, oh, how much do I need to earn from my side also, how much is my salary, add it together, and then you can know how much is enough and what kind of side also to actually go into.
Yeah.
So that's just what I'm going to say about that.
Okay. What about you, Prosper?
Well, for me, just like you said, side hustle is just something used to like supplement your main income. However, um, I don't feel there's an amount you get to before you now decide if you'd have a side hustle or not. I don't really agree with that because the more you get paid, the more your needs, your wants increases.
Mm.
So if you're
Actually,
if
thinking
you're
about
if
it.
you're being paid 150,000 now,
Yeah.
right? And okay, obviously you might need a side hustle. The same thing if you're still paid 150 million, you still need a side hustle because if you're using the normal generator, obviously you'll be going for a mechanic because you feel, oh, I can deal with this, I can do that. Now, side hustle definitely is not just an additional money. To me, I still see it as um, how do I put it? I still see it as additional knowledge. I mean, you're doing this and then trying as much as possible to put in other things
Yeah.
involved, just like a backup plan. In the sense that you never can tell. You're into business now, anything can happen. You're working for someone
They can
tomorrow,
terminate your
they
job
can
at any point
terminate
in
your
time.
yes
Yeah.
tomorrow. So what do you fall back to? So
Okay.
that's how I see side
Oh, okay.
hustle though.
Because looking at the way the economy is rising, in fact, it's getting to the point now that majority the salary can't even take care
I
of
mean,
you again.
companies are laying off people.
Exactly, because I'm trying
Yes.
to bring out the point from what Fumi told us now that if you're earning enough, maybe there's no reason for you to
Have
evolve
a
in it.
side
But
hustle.
looking at it now, dollar is increasing every day.
Ah,
Wait.
Prices of commodities are increasing every day.
Okay, the reason
Mm.
I actually said that not everybody needs to have a side hustle is because the truth is some people cannot even have a side hustle.
Okay,
There are people that cannot manage a job and a side hustle.
together.
So what do? They have a job, but they have investments.
Mm.
Side hustle, the truth is, maintaining your job and your side hustle does not work for everybody. It's not everybody that can maintain two things. A lot of people have enough stress in their daily 9 to 5 jobs already. So now combining it with a side hustle.
no,
Yeah.
wait.
So it's just that's why I said what
I'm
I
trying to
said. So
like
it's
understand something. The reason why we brought up side hustle is because one, you need to have additional income,
Income.
which means what you're being paid is not enough for
enough.
you to carry out like maybe your monthly expenses, daily expenses, and all of that. And then you're seeing someone who cannot have a side hustle is to invest.
No, I think it's pointing from the point that if you're already earning enough and because of the stress coupled with your normal 9 to 5 job, the best thing for you to do is to invest, right?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. This particular topic is stated for a particular audience.
Audience.
But
Okay, that's fine. But that will even take me now to my next question, which is like, what kind of side hustles or what kind of things can we get ourselves involved into if you have the opportunity to do, if you can manage both your 9 to 5 job and you have the grace to also do your some side job. So what kind of things can you get involved into?
Okay, so for me, I think one of the benefits of having a side also, just like you mentioned earlier,
Yeah,
is you have additional knowledge.
yeah,
The truth is, a lot of people are in their 9 to 5 jobs and they are not really doing what it is they are really good at.
mm.
They are just doing a particular job,
Just to
just to
earn.
earn money.
Welcome to
So
Nigeria.
yeah, so your side also, it's I would advise that you actually do something that yes makes a lot of money, but it's also good to do something that you're very, very good at. That as you're doing it, you gain more knowledge, you become an expert in it.
Yeah,
We have freelancing. A lot of people that freelance, they are actually good at, maybe it can be graphic designing or art or content creation. Some people are very, very good content creators and they make a lot of money for that. So I would just advise that do something that you are very, very good at. It
yes.
can even help you to discover talents
Hidden
and
talents that you
that you
have.
yes that you did not even know that you had in your 9 to 5
Okay,
job.
what were you prosper?
Well, there are so many things you can do. I
Mm.
mean, but first, I think what you have to look at is what kind of thing would you do that will create a balance for you? Do you understand? You don't want to be doing this side hustle and you're making your employer feel like they are leaving my job
To
behind.
do
I
other
believe
things.
every employer right now understands what's going on in
Yeah,
the whole
economic.
economic whole thing and all of that. So they should understand that
At least there shouldn't be any conflict of interest.
yeah, so it's like creating a balance. Now, for a banker, what kind of side hustle would you
Can
do,
yes, let's put in that kind of
right?
scenario.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you look at those things and you're like, a banker would not necessarily come and say she's doing graphic design
To work.
or he's doing graphic design
Yeah.
or wants to go into maybe content creation might work, but maybe weekend or maybe you're going to your
Or
office to
you're
just
running an hybrid
yeah, do
package
you
that's really
understand?
off these years.
Yeah, so even bankers, and I think some of them work hybrid now,
Yeah.
so there's enough time to do all of that.
Okay.
So it's just creating the balance, right? I have a friend who is a bank who I think she's a banker here, and
Mm.
then she does online business. But
Okay.
even with the online business, there's still
The
some
time
come
of
because
showing.
it's more or less like there's no time to fully.
I mean, I feel like the only
Complete.
way this can work is if you're actually working maybe kind of remote or
Mm.
not even remote. Let's just say hybrid. It's only hybrid that can actually work with because remotely, if you're working remotely, 9 to 5, you have to be on your system, you have to be on your laptop working. So during after 5 o'clock, the body is already weak. Anything after 5, it's only weekend that you may even have the time to do any kind of activity.
Well, for me, I stand to be
Mm,
corrected though. But if you would want to go into maybe a side hustle or something,
yeah.
it should be something that is related
So
to
what you are doing.
what you're doing.
But that will bring you to the conflict of interest now.
Now, this is it. Everything is all about balance, like I said.
Mm,
Do you understand? So, in a day, we have 24 hours.
yeah,
How you manage your time is what
yeah.
matters. I mean, if you feel your salary is not enough and you need a side hustle, you know definitely you have to stretch yourself.
Mm,
Yeah, you have to stretch yourself. Outside the country, people get paid per hour.
yeah.
So, I mean, Nigerians survive there because the time you spend in your traffic here, someone is earning. So you can see some work here and immediately they are going to another place to work and they're going to another place to work. We are used to it.
Mm.
Well, you understand this payment system, so you should know there's a sacrifice to it. You
Okay.
need to stretch yourself. So it's just you working with your time. If you're doing a 9 to 5, now you know that okay, you're closing by 5 and you have other things to deal with. You know that definitely once you're getting home, you do one or two things, you're back to work and try as much as to sleep so that you don't come to your office straight.
Yeah, so everything just depends on how you manage your time
Definitely.
because in this same process you still have to develop new skills
Yeah.
because there's sometimes that I feel that even if you have like just like what you stated earlier that what you like, what you enjoy,
Yeah.
sometimes what you enjoy you might not even have the skill to be that good in that field. So you even need to create time again out of the low time to be able
Mm.
to work on that skill and able to like do well again. So
Mm.
everything still boils down to your
So I don't feel what even causes the conflict of interest is that
yeah.
most of us find ourselves working or doing something that we don't like.
Hmm.
Do you understand? Like someone who is I'm sorry to use bank, but that's like the only thing going on.
Yeah.
Someone who works in a bank, like you know, you don't really enjoy working in the bank, but then most
You have
of
to do
us
it.
find ourselves that our side also is what we love doing. Check, I feel if you should check the scales, like 90% of us who are into side also are
Yeah.
actually
What they love.
What
it's
people
actually
get
what
to
we
do.
love.
Yeah.
So you just by default find yourself doing the most in your side hustle than your normal job because definitely you want to write jam. You know that now because of cutoff and everything, you know that you're not picking a course based on cutoff mark. You're picking a course based on the school you're going to. So from the from the scratch already, we're already missing our step. So so you find yourself somehow die in the bank.
Mm.
So
Yes.
yeah,
One
that's
thing,
just
one thing I'm always going to advise our audience and any other person is that no matter what you're doing, no matter your aim, always find other means to make money. That's what will still take us to like have multiple streams of income. You get in as much what you stated earlier, like you can be working in like in an oil and gas servicing company. Obviously, they're going to be paying you good amount of money. But you still find that I think I have some people offline now that yes, they all like to kind of retire from like NPC. So you see them still like having stores where they're managing like a boutique or something. They're still in that line. It's
exactly.
not like as if their basic salary is not taking care of their normal needs, but they still want more. Just like man is something that you can't just satisfy our wants. We just want to have more
Your needs cannot
constantly.
be your needs
Can
can
never be
never be
satisfied.
satisfied.
Can never be
That's just
satisfied.
it. If not, people like Dangote, Elon Musk, they should be
Even
resting.
Dangote you're talking about, Dangote has cement, he has sugar, he has salt, he has
So
flour, he has so many things.
there are so much
So
to this
that's
side also thing.
okay, guys, welcome back to the show. For a while now, we've been talking about the lots, talking a lot on this side also thing, but now we want us to go in deeper. So, like now, for instance, now someone that doesn't even know how to get about this whole side hustles, maybe a fresh graduate from secondary school, for instance, or even those like I just even graduated from the university. What kind of side hustle can they get themselves involved into, or what kind of side hustle can they even learn or something?
Okay, so we've initially said that it would be good to do something that
That
is
you
related,
love?
yes,
Yes.
related, and there are so many things that you can do. There are a lot of tech skills that are needed today. We have digital marketing, we have affiliate marketing, we have graphics design. There's so much that we cannot even begin to mention now. So you can learn all of these skills, and trust me, there are a lot of audience that demand these skills. A lot of
Wow.
the skills are in demand, and you just need to
Yeah,
learn
you
them.
listed quite a few, but where can they get to learn about all these
Okay, so
skills?
there are many platforms where you can learn. We have Coursera.
Mm.
We have other platforms. We have Web3 schools where you can actually learn tech
Yeah,
skills.
no, I'm very familiar with Coursera. Yeah.
Yes, we have edX, we have Career Foundry. There are so many platforms. I will also advise you to go and watch YouTube videos. There are a lot of people that are actually experts on this, and they can guide you on which platforms to learn the skill that is best for you that you decided to learn.
Oh, that's very fine. That's very good.
I still think there are other things you can learn apart from the whole tech
Yes, tech
thing. I
related
mean,
things. Yeah.
you can go into bead making, learn other
What
Yeah,
the
artistic
event planning,
yeah.
event
catering.
planning, catering,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like
Is it possible to learn all this online? Like
yes,
really?
it's
Yes, very
possible
much.
for you to
There
learn
are
this
courses for
online.
that.
Uh,
Information age.
what will it take
Information
you
is
to
available.
like an event plan now? I don't think there's so much technicality in blame blue blue. Like, so
Don't say that to
Don't
event
worry,
planners. It
it
doesn't
comes
mean
there.
the only
Don't
no, the
worry.
only thing
it.
that comes maybe color matching and the rest,
Yeah.
how to do. But I mean, it's something that when you see,
Hmm.
you'll be able to grab it now. I mean, people still there are some tech skills people still go online and learn how much more to do fix bit all those things.
Yeah,
So
that's
yes,
It's true what you
that's
say.
very
It's
true.
true.
let's not make it look like you fear. Don't be scared. You
Don't
can
be
you
scared.
can learn anything
You can learn
online.
marketing too.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, that's true.
marketing is a very
There
good
are a lot of
skill.
businesses that
You
need
can
people
talk.
to.
You can persuade people.
There's so much you can
There's so
learn.
much you can learn.
So
So,
much.
so now, for instance, now we have an individual that has all these skills, for example, digital marketing now. So, what platforms do you think they can actually go on to get jobs or get
Jobs.
gigs from? Do you have an idea?
Okay, for freelancers, I feel there are couple. There's Swagbox,
Okay.
there's Upwork, there's
Yeah.
Fiverr, and see, go online, browse this. You see them, they are listed. I
Yeah.
mean,
Check
we
in
are
the
in a world
browser.
where you can never be stranded.
Yeah.
There's
You know what you are doing.
so much
There are
information.
so many sites as well that you can get remote jobs. So
Yeah.
you don't have to be afraid of physical, so many sites.
So
That's very
and
very
yeah,
insightful.
to even be, your social media too is there. I
Yes.
mean, there's so much you can do. Just know how to make your content, video, what you're
Position
doing,
yourself
like
well.
event planning, make proper video. I can tell you that for free because that's like my line. So take proper videos, make content it could be once a week, twice a week, and run promotions
Yeah, very
where
important.
there's people who would see this thing and then
Important.
call you on a weekend. I can see you are planning to say you are sick, want take sick leave.
That's very, very good. I really appreciate both of you for coming on the show. Thank you very much once again. And also to our viewers at home and anyone wherever you are. Thank you also for tuning in. And we also want you to go into the comment section and give us your own suggestion. We'd also like to hear from you. And also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.